Hi everyone, it's David here from All Game Parrot. Today we're going to be talking about signs of a happy and content cockatiel. We're going to be talking about specifically behaviours in this video. I'll be going through them and hopefully your cockatiel will be showing a few of these signs to you. One of my favourite behaviours that cockatiels exhibit when they're happy and content is beak grinding. They'll usually sit, fluff up, and they'll start grinding their beak, which is a very sort of soothing and gentle sound. And if your cockatiel is doing this, you know that your cockatiel is happy and content and ready to relax for the evening or for a quick afternoon nap. Cockatiels are naturally very noisy birds, so a good sign that they show that they are actually happy and content is that they're actually very noisy. Males will sing, they will chat to themselves, they will like to make all sorts of random noises. If they're doing that, apart from meaning they're hormonal or trying to impress a mate, it does mean they're generally quite content. In terms of chip and fish, my cockatiels, they absolutely love chatting and singing. They're constantly chasing each other around and singing. Fish has been learning how to say Alexa recently. He actually turned it off for me earlier, which was quite annoying because I was listening to something at the time. Chip just likes to yell and sing some of the Zelda themes. But that's just a very good sign of knowing your cockatiel's happy and content if they're noisy. If your cockatiel's very quiet all the time, females tend to be a little bit quieter, but even they will chat and chirp. It's quiet constantly, then that may be a sign it's not as happy as it could be. Cockatiels generally like to fluff up and tuck one of their feet up into their fluff when they're resting. It's quite a cute little behaviour, and it shows that when they're resting they're relaxed, they're calm and they're getting ready to sleep. Sometimes they'll tuck their head behind into their feathers, sometimes they won't, so that's not something to worry about as a behaviour. If your cockatiel is fluffed up all day however, or is fluffed up at the bottom of the cage, or if your cockatiel is constantly resting but has both feet down, that may be a sign of a problem and it may be something to look into or investigate further. Cockatiels need to maintain their feathers. They do this through preening. This means running their beak through their feathers, keeping them in tip-top shape. This generally is a sign that they're content. If they're preening normally, just going through it, fluffing up, doing all the other things we talked about in this video, and preening, that's great. They can sometimes over-preen. If they're preening too much and they're pulling out feathers, not to confuse with molting, that could indicate a problem. I will leave some links to avian vets in the description for you, just in case you need to check it out. Related to preening is if your cockatiel lets you preen them. Now, not all cockatiels will want to be petted or preened by you. You may take a bit of time and trust, but if they do allow that, that could be another sign that they're quite happy and content being with you and being out and about. Another sign that your cockatiel could be happy and content is engagement with toys. Generally, when a cockatiel isn't too happy or content, they tend to just sit in a corner and not really do very much. If they have plenty of toys to interact with, they'll bite them, they'll take out their natural behaviours on those toys instead of your furniture. So having lots of toys is great, and your birds or cockatiels interacting with them is also great. If you'd like to learn a bit more about this, I have a video on toys and how to set up your cage. I will leave links in the description for you to look at. It's also important to remember that every cockatiel is an individual. Some cockatiels may need a bit of time to get used to a toy. You may even need to show them how to interact with a toy by teaching them, playing with them with the toy outside, just touching it gently when they're around, saying no, it's nothing to be worried about, it's something that they can have fun with. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned some of the behavioural signs that your cockatiel will show when it's happy and content. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be awesome too. So I hope you have a great day and take care.